Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is a Montazar from the Chicago camp coming back at you again with another lesson entitled The Proud Was Wondering What We're Doing, Preaching the Truth. So this weekend that just passed, camp was so fire. All right, completely lifted my spirits. I'm dealing with the passing of my father, um, and the bottom line is it was a beautiful, beautiful camp. All right, and the Elder Murph, all right, rolled through, and we had a beautiful, beautiful camp. All right, so there's a lot of spirits that was popping off around camp, homeless people cussing us out and everything else. But when the Elder Murph came through, right after he came through, this proud Edomite and his woman walked up. All right, and they looked like they had to be some type of seminary school students or whatnot. His woman pulled her Bible out of her pocket immediately. Okay, because obviously they thought they was about to engage us. But the spirit was so heavy, all right, on Elder Murph. All right, it wouldn't give him a chance to speak, which was great because normally Edom might come up there and with that type of personality, we'd be going back and forth with them to the end of camp. Hey, listen, the spirit hopped on a brother and they couldn't get a word in, and you know, we out here to minister, not be ministered to. And that's a fact. And they came up there thinking they was going to go back and forth, all right, with the doctrine of Christianity, okay, instead of the oracles of the scriptures. All right, we're preaching and teaching and speaking the oracles, okay, of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. These Edomites, they come in with that Christian uh, doctrine, okay, preaching another Christ, okay, not as what the scriptures say. The scriptures does not depict the son of the Lord as being a leprous, blonde-haired, blue-eyed homosexual, okay, who's all about love. That's not what the scriptures preach about, okay. The disciple said to Yahweh Shai, show us the Father. He said, if you seen me, you seen the Father. You go to Revelations uh, 1 and 14, you're going to see exactly what Yahweh Shai looked like. Okay? So now, the truth is what you don't hear on Sunday in the Christian church. We are the children of Israel, and we're in the lands of our captivities. All right? So what are we doing on the street corners? We're ushering in the kingdom of heaven, just like the elder said. All right? And so these devils thought they was going to get a back and forth conversation. No back and forth conversation. We're going to tell you what the truth is. The truth is you're the wicked and there's payback coming to you and you're going into slavery. Baruch 2 and 30, for I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the lands of their captivities they shall remember themselves and shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh their power. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall be diminished. They shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them. All right. So what's going on. Okay. We're remembering ourselves in the land of our captivity. We're thinking upon the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So it is the wicked right now that's ruling the world. All right. And it's the same wicked, okay, that's got this veil making people think that Yahweh Shai is JC, and he's not. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who is Esau Edom? That's his biblical name. The truth is Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus, is coming back to set the captives free and put you heathen in chains and make us the head and not the tail. This is John 7:38. And this also came out at Camp. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. See, the issue is, when you come, when Esau come with that Christian doctrine, okay, only goes so far. You can only use so many scriptures, but there's too many other scriptures that tell you the about the slavery of the heathen and the Lord's intentions, okay, for the earth. Okay. 2 Corinthians 11:3. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is Hamashiach. For he that cometh preaching another Yahushai, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit which ye have not received, or another gospel which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with them. All right. So you can't come preaching another Yahushai. All right. And that's exactly what the Christians do. That is not the Yahushua of the Bible that they preach. They actually skirt around all the scriptures that say that they're going to get paid back. This is Psalms 149:6 says, let the high praise of the Most High be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh. So this thumbnail picture right here, all right? This thumbnail picture right here, let's read it together. Take a look at it. All right. You see this bulb-shaped item with a handle, and then you can see this corkscrew. Okay. You see the threads. All right. So you see closed and open. All right. This is what this devil created, all right, to torture us. African Archives, it says the pear of anguish. This device was created by Europeans and was used on slaves in the 1800s. The pear, as it was called, was inserted into the male slave's rectum if he refused sex with his slave master. Once inserted, the key would be turned until it was fully open and cause major damage or even death as punishment. Regarding the female slave, if she refused sex, it was inserted into her vagina, causing massive hemorrhaging and infertility. And if you were found to be a liar, it was placed in your mouth, and the key was turned until your jawbone was broken. Okay? So these are some of the heinous things that this devil has done and perpetrated upon us. All right? Not to mention, all right, all the rape and uh, cutting off our genitalia and hangings and everything else. All right? And this devil think that you're not going to pay for it. See, they don't want to hear the truth. Okay, so you see Esau already got it built in his spirit where he's afraid. He's always been afraid of payback. Okay, so when Esau see us congregating, all right, even if we weren't on the street corners preaching, anytime brothers congregate, Esau curious, what are they talking about? Okay, because they congregate and they talk about us all the time. They call them watering holes. Okay. Psalms 137:7, it says, Remember, O Lord Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. All right. And that raise it goes into destroying it. All right. It said, even to the foundation. So after the building was destroyed, they wanted to dig the foundation out of the ground and destroy the foundation. Okay. That's how much hatred they had. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. All right, so the Edomites, they used to dash our children against the stones, and the scripture says, Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. See, they don't read that on Sunday. Jeremiah 30:16, Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for prey. You see, all of our enemies are going to be devoured by us, okay, just as they devoured us. See, that's going into reincarnation. Psalms 58:10. It says, The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. All right. So the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. What is that telling you? Okay. It's a righteous thing for the Lord to what? To repay. All right. This is Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right. Another example of reincarnation. Okay. Those that led us into captivity are going into captivity. How? How? It has to be through reincarnation. Isaiah 14:21. Another reincarnation scripture. All right. And Rapayo, I never heard Rapayo read so loud in my life. Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. All right. So every third and fourth generation, we come back upon the earth. So these white devils that tell you, I never had you in slavery, they're lying. They did have us in slavery because they were their great grandparents. Okay. Revelation 2:26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. All right. So here you have Yahweh Shai explaining in Revelations, all right, 2:26, all right, that he that overcometh is going to what? He's going to get the heathen, okay? We're going to have power over the nations. This is Psalms 111:6. It says, He hath showed his people the power of his works, that he may give him the heritage of the heathen. It's our heritage to have you heathen, okay, as our property, and it's going to happen. Psalms 2:8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. All right. Micah 4:13. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hooves brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto Yahweh, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth. All right. And in closing, here's the point that you have to understand, Esau. It was always temporary. Daniel 4:1 and verse 17. Let's say, Nebuchadnezzar the king unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied unto you. All right. Verse 17. Okay, so this was stated by This was stated by the angels. It says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men." Okay? All right, so it was always temporary. All right, the Lord put the basis of men on top. Okay? And he put them on top, all right, to be the whipping stick for us, to get us in line. Okay, but when you want to know what we're preaching on the street, we're preaching the truth. Okay, the truth is we fucked up and we were slaves, all right, and the Lord had his foot in our, used you guys to put his foot in our ass for many, many years, okay, for thousands of years, okay, we've been in captivities. But guess what? The time is over, all right, and the payback is coming. I pray this lesson was edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.